Hey, Scott here again. Time for another War Letters Home. This one mentions my friend Joe Howe, so Joe, pay attention. You're mentioning this one. And it was also written January 10th, 1991. And I don't know, Joe, if you remember anything I'm going to mention in this letter. I don't. Not one recollection of it. Mom, Dad, Chris. I'm still over in the sand. I'm doing pretty good. Also, as a matter of fact, I was put into a corporal billet. That's a job the other day. My fire team leader was fired because he didn't meet the standards, therefore I got the job. Well, today I lost it. Well, not really. You see, there is another corporal in the squad, and they've been having problems with. They gave him the job, and if he does good, he keeps it. No one really thinks he will, though. If he doesn't do good, and he gets fired and loses the stripe, and I get it back. There's a meritorious promotion board for corporal coming up. Captain turned my name in for it. At least that is what the sergeant said. Captain did tell me, though, he thought I would make a good leader. I have all the right qualities, he said. Well, must be on my way. Love, Scotty. Semper Fi. Then I added to it. Well, we finally started moving north. On January 6th, we went to our first stop. Here we'll be waiting on the rest of our equipment, stuff like a tank and heavy artillery. Then sometime around on the 15th, we move further north and wait. I'm really glad we left that place I was in. I was really nervous back there. My nervousness all started when I noticed that the Arabs were all around. They drove us out of the airport. They fill our water tanks. They haul our equipment. They transport our men. They transport our men. The straw that broke the camel's back was New Year's Eve. Joe and I, along with our fire team, was walking back to the tent city from the compound. Right before we got out of the compound, we see this dude on a red bike with something metallic in his hand. I looked at his hand and was real sure he had a gun. Joe turned and asked if I had seen a gun. I said yes. So we went to the MP and reported it. Well, the MP called out the REACT team, and they searched for about an hour and finally found a red bike. Joe and I went to identify the owner. It wasn't the same guy. However, that dude had loaned it to a Filipino fella who had just left. Me and Joe went to fill out reports. Like I said, I'm glad that we're not there anymore. Matter of fact, they have a terrorist condition chart back at headquarters. It goes from A to D, D being the worst. The night before we left, we were in condition C. Well, we're safe now. It's just us, all alone in the desert. Sounds bad, doesn't it? It's not really. The stars shine beautifully. There are no clouds, nothing to block the sky. In its own way, it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Well, here's a list of things I need. Baby wipes, a flashlight with batteries. I need a small one like a mag light. Green socks, graphite or some sort of dry lubricant, and black ink pens, fine point. I need some candy also. Everyone keeps asking me where it is at. I need enough for 31 men. Well, gotta go. Love, Scotty. Semper Fi. Little background on that one. The reason I asked for candy, I had been working at M&M Mars. My dad was working at M&M Mars in Cleveland, Tennessee at the time, and all the Marines knew that my dad worked at M&M Mars, so they expect us to send candy. Talk to you later.